JFF President Michael Ricketts and his executive have found no favors in the latest RJR Gleaner Don Anderson poll. The federation got a failing grade for management of the national teams, while there is a call for resignations at the island's top football office.
Judging by the results of the latest RJR Gleaner Don Anderson poll, there is no hiding place for the JFF, not even with the success of the Reggae Girls. When asked if they were satisfied with how the JFF has managed national teams, 50% of those quizzed gave them a failing grade, compared to 19% who said they were managing the program well, while 31% were undecided.
We are absolutely sure, 95% sure, that the data we get is plus or minus of the actual. So it's the most reliable basis you can get. The margin of error is within acceptable limits internationally.
CASAFA Vice President Carvel Stewart agrees with 50% of the respondents.
Just the actual relationship of the JFF with parish associations, the manner in which decision making was done, the pretense around how local Premier League was to be managed, and just total mismanagement, and the football is just going downhill.
It got a bit dicey when asked if JFF President Michael Ricketts and his executive should resign. 36% said Ricketts and company should pack it in. 24% said no, while 40% were undecided. Pollster Don Anderson says the findings are not something the JFF should look at as frivolous.
The temptation might be to say, who are these people anyway? They don't really know anything about football. But what's more important is to take a look at what the national perception is and then do some analysis of that rather than dismiss it. Is there something I need to do to make a change?
Stewart says those who supported the JFF president and his executive could be misguided by the success of the Reggae Girls.
So it doesn't matter that the house is falling down around you. You still are just going to stand there, not able to correct anything, and just be satisfied with the poor performance and the poor result that comes from it.
According to CEO of Montego Bay United, Orville Powell, a decision by the JFF president should not be hard to make.
If I go into a position to change something and to help people and to make things progress, and you're not doing that, you're failing. Nobody needs to tell you that you're failing because you have your measuring stick.
Powell says Ricketts should not look for shelter in the lack of corporate support.
You are the same one not getting the support. You are the same one saying all of these stuff that you cannot get. And we know and we see that you can't get it. So this is the reason why I say, Mr. President, you can't want to do it, and you can't think you can do it, and whatever the case may be. You can't do it.
And this is what Ricketts had to say when asked about the unfavorable ratings of his administration in the polls.
I don't have a comment on that.
No comment on that. But in terms of the female, basically, we're doing some questioning of some youngsters, and they are saying they are losing more confidence in the JFF.
I wish you'd say something positive. There are so many positive things to talk about. You haven't said anything about us engaging Argentina. You haven't said anything about the girls' qualification. You haven't said anything about a contract that we have just signed. But you're just dwelling on things that I don't even know about.
The election of officers at the JFF is due early in 2023. The RJR Gleaner Don Anderson poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 3%. The field work was done between July 16 and 26. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.